Hello there and welcome to yet another episode of Kaleke's Health Moments, where as always we live healthy one story at a time. If words could kill, some people who've been cyberbullied would be long dead by now. Our guest, who lost a loved one while pregnant, was not spared cyberbullying despite being at her most vulnerable state.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Tell Project Fame Season 5, Ruth Matete! Say something.
Thank you, God. I love you so much.
Ever since she took the crown for the 6th season of Tasker Project Fame, Ruth Matete has stayed loyal to her calling, which is music.
Mighty warrior, mighty warrior.
I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin.
I used to know you look like a movie. You sound like a song and created what has come to be before I plug your wings. Cover me, please.
Winning a reality TV show competition is exciting, but also comes with its ups and downs. Ruth was at one time driven off social media by nasty trolls while she was widowed, grieving, and pregnant. She shares her story.
Well, cyberbullying, I don't know, it has become such a trend in our country lately. And, well, It's a trend now, and it has become worse, but it has always been there. It wasn't my first time to be bullied or cyberbullied, you know. When I came into the limelight, that's when I first experienced cyberbullying, and at that point I didn't deal with it very well. I remember there's a time I wore a very short dress during during the competition, Tasker Project Fame, and it was after I had won and then went back, just to sing for the other, to sing in the final show of the season after mine. So, that's the first time I think cyberbullying was really, really crazy for me. I had experienced others, but that one was such a major one, and it was bad at that time. I had not, really learned the ropes of how to go about stuff like that. So it really, really affected me. And I would say that is maybe one of the reasons I also got into depression, because it's not something that I dealt with immediately. So it always, was at the back of my mind, always affecting me, thinking about how people are viewing me. And then especially because I was in church, I was a worship leader. So, I was affected. I was like, do people even believe in what I'm telling them? Do they even want to listen to my music anymore? So it was really crazy. And so I didn't deal with it well. I would not lie to you. I think I was really just trying to forget that it ever happened. But I realized with cyberbullying, you have to accept that it has happened and find a way to move on, but also don't give attention to it so much. That time I used to give, I would even look for information. What have they said this time? And now I know better that when such a thing happens, don't go looking for it. Yeah, people will always talk. That I have come to learn now. And the fact that you're in the limelight, people will love you and others will hate you. And it's all right. Yeah, unless you want to be loved by everybody, which will not happen, it will really affect you. And now, when the ones who don't love you actually now speak out, and you'll be like, well, I thought everybody loved me. No. Even you don't love everybody. Yeah, there are people you don't like. So during my husband's ordeal, I also went through it. And this time, I think I was wise enough to not follow through, in the sense that I didn't want to see what they were saying. I just, used to hear from my close friends, and they never talked about it much. It's just that when it happened, of course, you can't just be oblivious, to the fact that it's happening. So I was like, yes, I know it's happening, but I won't pay attention to it. I won't pay attention. So I didn't go looking for what people are saying. I didn't go justifying myself. I've not done this, or I've done this. No, I didn't go explaining myself. I didn't go looking for it. I didn't want to read about it, Let it just be. There were so many issues I was dealing with, honestly. Cyberbullying, I don't think I had it. So, yeah, but I can't say that it didn't affect me much. It actually did, but I dealt with it as soon as I could, so that it wouldn't affect me more. Any record that I would like to set straight? Not really, but just to maybe advice or anything like that. If your eyes didn't see it, don't say it. If your ears didn't hear it, don't say it. You'd rather be termed as you don't know what's going on, other than saying what you're not sure of. Because, especially for me at that time, imagine someone is mourning and you're still adding on to it. Where is the humanity?
And for those people who especially live their lives through the social media, that every detail of your life is usually highlighted in the social media, and you happen to face grief in your family, it is important for you to use the same platform and urge these people, or appeal to these people, that yes, this has happened, but give us space and a break as a family to be able to mourn our loved one in private. And so it is important to appeal to the wider public to respect the family and to give them the privacy they need to be able to mourn their loved one privately. Also, for these people who troll others on social media and all that, it is important to put yourself in the shoes of that person. We all know it's the wearer who knows where the shoe pinches. Ask yourself, if it were you, that insensitive comment you are posting about this person and their loved one, who they are mourning, would it be okay? Would you enjoy it? Would you like it? And would you advocate many more to be sent your way? So that sensitivity, exchanging praises and asking yourself, what if I stood in their place? Is this what I would have wanted? And that way, then we'd be able to resolve that menace in our society. Above all things, once we've said people are already hurting as they grieve, and what they need is understanding. What they need is our presence. What they need is for us to guide us how we can be of help to them, not speculating and making their grieving worse and their healing process more difficult.
There are certain things for me that were not right. First, your husband had an accident, you didn't tell anybody. You didn't tell his family. You didn't inform his family. You didn't give accurate information on what led to what to his family here in Nigeria. You didn't give accurate information on his health status part-time to his family here in Nigeria. Not until the death of beloved John. And you see, during that argument the other night when you guys had that fight while I was in Kenya.
Your late husband's friend is supposed to have been a support system for you at that time. He's actually one of the people who was really spreading this bad. Is there anything you'd like to address or tell?
No. No. Well, like I said, I had a really great support system, and I thank God for that. And even that support system also helped, when it came to the cyberbullying. How they helped, number one, is they ensured that they shielded me from what was going on social media in such a way that they didn't tell me what was going on, even when it got worse, because, it was every day something adding up, later, today it's like this, tomorrow it becomes worse. They would not panic around me. Somehow they just, don't panic, because if you do, then the person who's being trolled will be like, what? It is really that bad, you understand? So they shielded me, they didn't want me to see it. They took my phone and installed all the applications. I think they even deleted, I was nowhere. So aside from just me not being able to see, because I deleted the accounts, they were not able to tag me. And that is protection enough, because once you're tagged, it stays. And you see now, when you're not tagged, no one else will see it. So it reduces how much it spreads, you understand? So they really shielded me, and then also just encouraging me, just telling me, it's not that some days I'll feel like it's bad and I ask them, hey, how is it today? They'll be like, it has even died. That story is there. Sayo, it's fire.
When you're cyberbullied, does it cause insecurities? Does at one point do you ever start doubting yourself? Like you're like, I'm what these people are saying?
Before, not with this, not this incident of my husband, I never felt like that, because I had already learned. But the first time I was cyberbullied, let me tell you, you will look for death, but it will not even be near. It is that serious, because you end up feeling like you're not loved, and so no one needs you. No one wants you, no one cares. You just feel unwanted. And so when you feel unwanted, you're like, what am I doing here? Because it really hurts inside. It's an emotional thing that even if your friend tells you sorry, it really doesn't heal it, because there are people who've said really crazy stuff, and the more you read them, the more you listen to them, at some point you end up believing that you are actually what they're saying. Yeah. You can end up believing that you are that bad, you are that wicked, you actually did it. And I would just urge people to really, truly avoid it, because it has led to people even committing suicide, you understand? So it reduces your self-esteem to zero. Yeah, it's really bad. So I've never read, I don't know who said what. And then right now I have different social media accounts. I started totally a new life on social media. So I have totally different accounts. The other ones were all deleted. They are no longer in existence. So I don't know. Yeah, if you've been cyberbullied, I need you to understand that what they say is not what you are. Yeah. you are loved, you are beautiful, you are a good person. At the end of the day, you know who you are. So don't let them now, determine the kind of person you are, because even cyberbullying can change you from being a good person to a bad person because maybe you want to revenge or don't. You are a good person, and the right people will love you genuinely for you. The ones who are cyberbullying don't even know half of you. They don't know anything about you. You understand? So let it. I know it's bad, I know it's easier said than done, but try your best not to let it make you, succumb to it so that, you're now feeling worthless. And no, you matter, and the right people will ensure that they let you know that you matter.
Don't share what you've not seen or heard. These are the words of advice from our guest Ruth Matete, who's borne the brunt of cyberbullying and trolling to social media platform users. By sharing false information, victims of cyberbullying and trolling can suffer irreversible negative mental effects. It's been another episode of Kalekia's Health Moments. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you like the content, like this video, and share widely with your friends and family. And don't forget to comment in the section down below so that we can know what kind of stories to bring you in future. Until next time, it's bye-bye from us.